Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I am Nidhi Taneja. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 29th of November. 3 Indian soldiers killed in terror attack in India's Jammu and Kashmir. New Pakistani army chief takes charge of command. And annual tourism festival in Northeast India showcases rich cultural heritage. And now for all the details. 3 Indian soldiers were killed as terrorists attacked an army unit in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Tuesday. This is the latest in the series of attacks by terrorists in the province in recent times.
An army camp in Nagrota town of Jammu district came under attack by terrorists early on Tuesday. Heavily armed suicide attackers entered the unit with grenades and fired indiscriminately. All the terrorists, believed to be 3 to 4 in number, were said to be killed in the encounter with security forces. The army cordoned off the area and all schools were shut down. Following the incident, security has been tightened and alert has been sounded in adjoining regions. In a separate incident, 3 terrorists were killed by the border security force as they were trying to infiltrate the Samba sector in the province. Attacks and infiltration bids by terrorists from across the border have been in spike for the past few weeks. In September, 19 Indian soldiers were killed when terrorists allegedly from Pakistan attacked an army base in Uri sector of the province.
Staying on to news from India, while India is facing a severe cash crunch, digital payment providers are reaping the benefits of the demonetization move. Various electronic wallet providers are mobilizing army of workers to boost small merchants and customers.
Digital payment providers like Paytm are on a rigorous campaign to make buyers and small merchants to go cashless. Online players are now throwing all their weight to end people's reliance on cash as the Indian government banned the 500 and 1000 rupee banknotes in a crackdown on shadow economy and terror funding. Mobile wallet service providers are now cashing in on the situation to expand their user base.
We look at it as a tectonic shift in user behavior where people are now willing to adopt digital payments because the government has incentivized them. In many ways, this is the best marketing campaign any mobile wallet company would have ever wanted.
However, in a country like India where millions still do not have bank accounts or smartphones, shunning hard cash to go digital remains a Herculean task.
लोगों को थोड़ा सा दिक्कत ये होगी जैसे हम अनपढ़ हैं, पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं या हमें चलाना नहीं आता, हमारे पास वो मोबाइल है नहीं, इसीलिए थोड़ा सा अभी दिक्कत होगा.
One of the reasons why vendors and small shops have turned to e-wallet is that the new 2000 rupee note introduced by the government is not so usable in making small amount purchases. It is to be seen if the digital payment providers will be able to sustain its momentum once the cash crunch subsides in the coming days as promised by the government.
Moving on to news from Pakistan. Pakistan's new Chief of Army Staff was appointed in a ceremony in Rawalpindi on Tuesday. General Raheel Sharif is the first Army Chief of the country to step down on schedule, making the smoothest transfer of military power in decades.
The change of command ceremony for Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff took place at Rawalpindi, where General Qamar Javed Bajwa assumed command. In a ceremony on Tuesday morning, outgoing military chief General Raheel Sharif handed over the command of the army to General Bajwa after completing a 3-year term. The army controls domestic security issues. The Directorate General for Inter-Services Intelligence or the ISI and the nation's defence and foreign policies. Bajwa, who once commanded the Pakistani military corps deployed on the line of control, will be seeking to address the conflict with India, as well as manage Pakistan's ongoing fight against Islamist militants in the tribal areas and elsewhere. Bajwa's appointment comes at a time when relations between India and Pakistan are under stress amid prolonged cross-border shellings along the international border.
News from Afghanistan: at least 12 Taliban insurgents were killed in an operation in Western Farah province of Afghanistan on Tuesday. 6 other insurgents were also injured in the operation. The security forces launched a military operation in Balabluk district of the province and also seized a number of vehicles and motorbikes belonging to the insurgents. The war-ravaged country for years has been trying to make peace with the insurgent groups who are responsible for carrying out a number of suicide attacks in the region. The deadlock between the Afghan government and Taliban insurgents has not seen a breakthrough despite several efforts by foreign stakeholders. Meanwhile, the solar power plant in southern India with a capacity of more than 600 megawatts is the world's largest. Covering an expansive area, the plant is set to light millions of homes.
Renewable energy is central to India's bid for future economic growth. The Kamuthi solar plant in southern Tamil Nadu province was built within 8 months and is spread over an area equivalent to 60 Taj Mahals. The facility in Kamuthi has a capacity of 648 megawatts, making it one of the world's largest solar plants. The plant is the largest single-location sun-powered installation worldwide, surpassing the Topaz Solar Farm in San Luis Obispo County, California, which has a 550 megawatt capacity.
We plan to produce 11,000 megawatt of solar energy in the next 5 years, getting India on the global map of renewable energy.
By 2022, India aims to power 60 million homes by the sun, potentially making India a world leader in renewable energy generation. The solar farm is part of the Indian government's ambitious targets to reduce carbon emissions by 33 to 35% and to produce 40% of its power by non-fossil fuels by 2030.
Ayurveda is an ancient Indian health system that includes medicines, meditation, exercise and dietary guidelines practiced by millions on the Indian subcontinent and increasingly in the West. A herbal medicine fair was recently held in India's northern hill town Shimla to promote Ayurveda.
A 3-day herbal medicine fair Arogya was held in Shimla town in India's northern Himachal Pradesh province recently. The festival was organized to promote and popularize Indian systems of medicine. Several manufacturers showcased their Ayurvedic products, health equipments and services, attracting revelers including tourists.
तो ये फेयर्स लगते रहते हैं और काफ़ी बेनिफिशियल रहते हैं. लोग आजकल आयुर्वेद के प्रति ज़्यादा जागरूक हैं, तो ये प्रोडक्ट्स काफ़ी बेनिफिशियल रहते हैं और हेल्दी होते हैं, केमिकल फ्री होते हैं. तो आई थिंक लोगों का इसमें उत्साह देखने को मिलता है. काफ़ी लोग जो हैं इसमें प्रोडक्ट्स खरीदते भी हैं.
Students were also seen performing yoga during the festival. Tourists visiting the fair also showed interest in learning about the Indian traditional medicine systems.
Yes, I'm going to read up more on it because we're only here for a small amount of time, but it's triggered my interest, so when I go home I will try to find out more about it.
Free health checkup camps, Panchkarma therapy sessions, counseling by Ayurveda specialists, naturopathy etc. were also the highlights of the fair.
The 47th International Film Festival of India ended on a high note in India's Western Goa province, with movies winning prestigious awards in different genres.
The 9-day 47th International Film Festival of India came to end on Monday in a glittering ceremony in capital city Panji of Goa province. Various cultural performances by famed Indian singers, including Benny Dayal and duo Sachin Jigar, added colour to the event. Baraskaya and Sinar Kaner for Turkish film Rauf won Best Director. Debutante actress Elena Vaska won Best Actor Female for her role in the Latvian film Mellow Mud. This year, focus country of IFFI was the Republic of Korea. Korean filmmaker Im Won-taek was also honoured with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the event.
You know, those people who appreciate cinema, who can see the film over and over again, those people who love to make cinema, or even a short video, I think there can be no better place than to come to this International Film Festival.
IFFI 2016 also showcased 20 award-winning short films based on the theme of Clean India. The film festival was organized by the Directorate of the Film Festival, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and the Goa government in collaboration with the Indian film industry.
India's northeastern Imphal city is submerged in the celebrations of the annual Sangai festival. The event seeks to showcase the art, culture, handloom and handicrafts of the region.
India's northeastern Manipur province is celebrating its annual cultural extravaganza, the Sangai Festival. The event aims to bring to the fore music, culture and cuisine from the region, besides highlighting the scenic beauty and the ethnic diversity of Manipur society. It includes participation of various Indian provinces, foreign traders and cultural troops.
스테이지기 좀 빠야다보니나 모두기 그야마 생각할뻔이나 가난이를 간죠.
한dakse kayamuk shell expect to bige.
한dak 기제 ngasi hobuni mini ai kulangan ko budang ai di.
The festival was renamed after the shy and gentle brow antler deer known as the Sangai deer that is found only in Manipur. The 10-day festival will conclude on November 30.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. 3 Indian soldiers killed in terror attack in India's Jammu and Kashmir. New Pakistani army chief takes charge of command. And annual tourism festival in Northeast India showcases rich cultural heritage. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.